So today I'm going to be doing my product empties, which is really weird because I feel like it's not supposed to be the end of the month already, but yet it is. So that's really strange. This month flew by. Christmas is going to be here before we know it. It's all going too quick. So the first thing I used up is the Victoria's Secret Pure Seduction Fragrant Body Wash. This smelled really nice actually, but you know what's crazy? Oh god, that one smells really good. I got a Pure Seduction, no, I just said that. A Love Spell one from Victoria's Secret, and I think it was off. That one was fine, but the Love Spell was mangled. So that one was really nice though. It does lather really well, smells delicious, but if you're getting it on clearance, just smell it before because there was some pukiness to the Love Spell. Okay, Jay used up the Old Spice Swagger Body Wash. That smells really good actually. It's kind of like a little bit more of a fruity, I think it's kind of like a fruity fresh scent, if that makes sense. This is really nice. Okay, I also used up the Kerastase Reflection Masque Chromatique. This is a really good mask from Kerastase. I really like it. I have been using some of their products. It's very rich. It does a really nice job of conditioning and making your hair feel really silky and smooth. So yes, I would recommend this. This is really nice, especially if you have blonde hair. I also used up my Blender Cleanser Solid Pro. This one lasted me so long. I used to buy the small ones and they did not last very long at all. This one, I mean, it's huge. You can see there's just a ring left, which cuts your beauty blender, so it's not worth it. But the whole thing is full of a beauty blender cleanser. It is a little pricier. I think it's like $40 or so, but it does last for months. It's a really, really good bargain for the money, I believe. So I just ordered another big one. So I would highly recommend this one. Not great for travel, but if you're not going anywhere, this is definitely worth spending the little bit extra money to get so much more product. We also used up the Crest 3D Whitening Therapy Enamel Care. These are actually new from Crest. So I tried it out. There's one that is for, oh, it's a pink one, and I think it's more for like sensitive or something like that. That one's a bit cinnamony, and I gotta be honest, it's not my favorite, but I do like this one because it's minty, and it's basically for enamel care, but it's whitening as well. So if you are, maybe your teeth are a little too sensitive for the regular whitening ones, like the Glamorous White, but you want a little bit more kind of like, you know, enamel care, or maybe you have sensitive teeth, they now have, like, the pink one is for sensitive, I believe, and this one is for enamel, but they still whiten, so I really like that one. I also used up a Unite Liquid Dust. I need to buy another one of these. These are so good. This is like the best stuff ever. If you curl your hair and you want volume and texture and kind of beachiness, you need to get this stuff. It's amazing. It's basically a liquid dust. It comes out like as a mist, but then it's kind of like has a dryish texture. I don't know, it's really weird, but I highly recommend this. I also used up my Giorgio Armani Luminous Silk Compact number 2. This one has a couple little crumbs left, so I don't want to spill it all over myself. I love this powder. I've been using it now consistently for, I don't even know how long, maybe 6 months or so. I really like it. I would recommend it. It does a really great job of setting your makeup without looking powdery. It hasn't broken me out. I mean, it hasn't been the cause of my breakouts. I think it's an absolutely beautiful powder, and it does add a little bit of coverage. So if you are looking for like a nice setting powder that leaves everything looking smooth but also adds just a slight bit of coverage but doesn't make you look cakey, then I highly recommend that stuff. It's really good. I get number 2, and I think it blends out really well whether I'm like pale or self-tanned. I also used up my Nars Translucent Crystal. Now I put this on before that powder because it basically just fills in all of my pores and fine lines and wrinkles and just makes everything really super smooth before I put the other powder down. So I basically put this one first, and then I put the other powder down to just like set everything and give me a little bit more coverage and kind of just like color back in my face. I also used up the Elemis Frangipani Monoi Shower Cream. This does not lather hugely. It's more of a rich kind of moisturizing shower cream. So don't expect it to be super lathery, but it is so yummy. It smells so good. It's really, really just like luxurious and creamy, and like the smell of it is just, it's like a Japanese garden. It smells so delicious. I have the body oil. I highly recommend that too. They have a holiday set right now. I'll link it down below, but this is so good. I used up the Loving Tan Deluxe Bronzing Mousse in Dark. This, you know, I love Loving Tan, but for some strange reason, it always fades out on me so patchily. It's like a very dry formula, And so I never have mistakes with it. I never mess up on my hands. This is a different self tanner, which is why I have a mess up. But for some reason it doesn't wear off very nicely on me. So it looks really great for about 5 days, and then it gets really patchy and deserty and dry, which is always a bummer because I love the way it looks. I love the darkness that it brings me right off the bat. I love the fact that it never messes up on my wrists or hands. But for some reason, it's just such a dry formula that I end up looking like some kind of cracked desert as I'm like day 6 in. And then I have to like super scrub myself because otherwise I just look really patchy and weird. So I do love this. I do recommend it. Maybe I'm just really dry and I live in a dry climate, so that's what happens. I don't know if that happens with everyone, but it does happen with me, but it does look beautiful for 5 days. I used up the Murad Rejuvenating AHA Hand Cream. This is a really good hand cream. It's really creamy, it's very rich, but it's not oily or greasy. It doesn't make me feel like, you know when you have some like body butter on your fingers and you feel like you can't grab anything? That does not happen with this. So I really like the fact that it's just super simple. You can put it on, you feel really moisturized, and then you don't have to worry about being like greasy afterwards. So I just kept this in my nightstand because I feel like whenever I wash my hands or my face at night, I get into bed and then my hands feel so dry, so I always keep a body or a hand lotion in my drawer so that I can stay moisturized while I'm in bed. But I would definitely recommend this one. The smell of it is, I'm still a little cold, so I can't really smell anything. I don't think it has like a super strong scent, but it does work really well. Also, I used up the Ahava Dead Sea Water Mineral Body Lotion. I actually really loved this. It was just a nice little travel size. This is such a beautiful smell. It's very fresh and kind of marine lifey. It's a really lightweight, kind of like liquidy formula, so it goes onto the skin really well. You don't feel thick or like too greasy or oily. It just absorbs into the skin really fast, and then you can get dressed right away. So that's what I like about it, is that it's moisturizing, but it's not too thick to where I feel like I have to stand around wafting under a fan for an hour to dry off. I did use up my SLMissGlam Beauty Sponge. You guys know I've used up so many of these now. I just love them. I literally have like a bunch of who knows what in my fingernail. I also used up, oh, that's what the no, that something's leaked on that. Yuck. This is the Cils Booster XL from Lancome. This is my eyelash primer. I always use this before I put my mascara on because it just creates a little bit more volume, a little bit more length. It just makes my lashes look a little better because I don't wear false lashes very often. And so this is like my everyday go-to, never fails me, I love it primer. Next, I used up the Ardell Stroke-A-Brow Feathering Pen. This is in the color Taupe. This is the best eyeliner pen ever. Pen, yeah, it's not a pencil, it's a pen. It's like a feathering liquid pen. This morning I ran out of it, so I had to use a medium brown one. It worked, it was fine, but it's a little dark for me, so I have to be really like sparse. I don't know what the word is. The taupe is definitely my color, so I would highly recommend if you are my coloring as far as eyebrows, then get the taupe. But these are so good. The pen is so fine. Sorry guys, my cold has come back full force. I'm not feeling the greatest today. I don't know, I had a cold and then it started to go away and then it came back. It's like, no, I'm just kidding, I'm not gonna leave. This pen though is like a really small little feathering, like tiny little tip so that you can create little brush strokes, you can get in there. It's just so good. And I found myself really struggling having to use anything else because I feel like it's such a thick tip that I just can't get the preciseness that I want. So I will forever, until I find something better, be using that because it's just so good. I also used up the Estee Lauder Double Wear Stay in Place Makeup. This is my holy grail. I always mix it with my Giorgio Armani. I'm currently not done, hopefully, on my Giorgio Armani. I like this mixed because alone it's a little thick. And it's not quite as skin-like as I like, so mixing it with the Giorgio Armani just makes it a little bit more dewy and skin-like, but then it still gives me the full coverage and longevity of this. So that's why I mix it, but it's always, well, I just love this foundation. It's just so good. Okay, and then last but not least is candles. I also used up 2 bottles of the Persil Pro Clean laundry detergent, but I've already thrown those away on trash day, so, or recycled them. This was that my amazing little DW Home Coconut and Papaya Unicorn candle. Are you guys able to see it? There you go. It's got little gold unicorns. And actually what I've been doing lately, if I like the jar, I just wash it out, I get rid of the wax, and I've been just using it as a little glass to like drink juice in. It's pretty amazing. So that's what I'm gonna do with this because it's so cute. I don't want to throw it away. Next I used up the pumpkin spice from Scentsational. I believe these are just from TJ Maxx. They smell good. They smell really good actually, but they burn a little wonky as you can tell. They're like all mangled, and then there's still technically a lot of wick and kind of a decent amount, but it doesn't work anymore. So, you know, they were cheap. I also used up a Scentsational Gardenia. It's the same. I got it at the TJ Maxx. Again, there's still quite a lot in there, but it's done. It just won't burn anymore. So, see you later. Then I used up the Woodlot Coconut Wax Blend Rekindle. This wick is massive. Why is there two? Oh, there's two wicks in here. One of them was hiding from me this whole time. This actually burned down really well. Like that's just a straight up like straight line. So, but it's a bit dirty. I don't like when that happens. See, like this one's, oh, maybe I wiped it though. Did I? I think I did wipe that one. That just burned a little bit messy. And then last but not least, the, I believe I got this from Ankit. Yeah, I did. This is the Patchouli Amber. This one burned a bit mangled. See, it's kind of like worn down. It almost looks like the shape of a peach. But it did burn all the way down. It just didn't go down with it, if you know what I mean. This one smells like patchouli and amber. It really does smell exactly like what it's called. So that's everything I used up. I'm very, very close to using this up. There's a tiny little bit left in the bottom, but it's not quite there. So I'll just wait and feature that one next time. But I'm very close to using up that hangover spray. Anyway, guys, thank you so much for watching. I hope you found this helpful. Let me know what you used up this month that you think I would like that you haven't seen me try. I'd love to know your favorites. I just feel like when you use up a product all the way until the very last drop, you know it's good. That's when you know, okay, I'm gonna buy this. Oh, you know what? I used up some wipes as well. Where are they? I used up the pink ones of these, the Garnier Micellar, what are they called? The Micellar Makeup Removing Towelettes. I used up the pink one. I thought I put it in here, but maybe I missed and it went somewhere else. But I did use those up as well. I like those wipes. They're really wet, they're moist, they do a great job of removing everything, and but they're hydrating as well. They don't dry your skin out or make it like dry or anything and flaky. So I love those. So yes, thank you guys so much for watching. I hope you guys all have an amazing day. I'll see you guys in my next video, and I can't believe that November is done. Where did it go? Who's ready for Christmas? Mwah!